behalf of the NCAA and college football, thank you for your effort on behalf of our student athletes and the continued improvement of the sport. This educational module is intended to explain the prohibited athletic activities and help coaches, medical personnel, and others effectively apply this important rule change. Based on emergent science, the NCAA membership, in collaboration with football coaches, student athletes, practitioners, and medical experts, acted to further protect the safety of football student athletes. Effective for the 2021 season, athletic activities that generate straight line contact not common to football are prohibited.
Generally, athletic activities designed to encourage or create straight line contact are not permissible. Examples of drills that are not permissible include bull in the ring, king of the circle, board drill, and Oklahoma drill. Further, activities that include the essential elements of these drills or are designed to create straight line contact that is not common to football are also prohibited. Elements of these prohibited activities may occur during thud or live action, for example, scrimmage, and remain permissible. Additionally, this rule does not prohibit a team from scrimmaging or conducting a drill with a limited number of players if, upon the snap of the ball or a whistle being blown, players are instructed to take angles and to execute offensive and defensive schemes as in game situations. Bull in the ring, or king of the circle. Prior to the start of the drill, players stand in a circle surrounding one player in the middle. The drill begins when a coach calls out a number. The player to whom that number was assigned is then required to charge at the player standing in the middle of the circle. Coaches may call more than one number at a time, resulting in multiple players charging the player in the middle. Oklahoma drill. Players begin the drill barricaded on each side and lined up directly across from each other. Upon the start of the drill, players attack each other straight on with no angles. After contact, the defender attempts to shed a block while the offensive player creates a vertical drive block, and a defender attempting to tackle the ball carrier runs directly downhill. Due to the barricades, the players do not have the ability to avoid straight line contact. Offensive, defensive line blocking board drill. Note, this rule does not prohibit or limit one-on-one pass rush or pass protection drills that do not occur within an artificially confined area. Two players begin the drill by aligning directly across or slightly offset from one another within an artificially confined area, such as between boards, straddling a board, or confined by other similar objects, or as otherwise indicated by a member of the coaching staff. Upon the snap, players are directed to physically engage with each other off the ball and challenge for vertical push with no attempt by the defensive player to evade the block. The intent of the rule is to prohibit one-on-one tests of strength within artificially confined areas that do not permit the offensive or defensive player to angle their approach.
College football has done a fantastic job of prioritizing the student-athlete safety and health and well-being of every athlete on the field.
Well, I think we learned that these drills really don't get you better. Frankly, they don't prepare you for the season ahead. And working in collaboration with so many different groups, that became very clear.
Those drills would be substituted with drills that specifically focus on football-type movement, hand placement, how to move the feet, whatever the case might be, to really truly teach, technique. So going on those drills, and I'm very, and I know that our coach will replace them with drills that are going to help, continue to develop our student athletes in the sport.
And in that way, you can still practice these exact same drills that we've all utilized to try to teach leverage and foot placement and balance and all of those other kinds of things, but not to the point where all of a sudden we would just come off and colliding on each other.
Well, it's very important that we keep in mind and focus that the core mission and values of the NCAA is about student health and well-being. It's paramount that we continue to examine the health and safety of our student athletes and the important practice elements that we have in place for the safety of those student athletes.
For information on the NCAA Department of Defense Concussion Assessment, Research, and Education Consortium, visit the CARE Consortium website on ncaa.org.